Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
We have an update on a deadly shooting outside a Sioux Falls restaurant in November 2021. A year and a half after the crime, 2 men were charged in connection with the Gilberto's shooting. And Monday, a judge sentenced one of those men. Antoine Richardson Jr. recently pleaded guilty to having a gun following a felony drug conviction. All the other charges were dropped.
A judge sentenced Richardson to 3.5 years probation. As long as he stays out of trouble, Richardson won't have to serve any more time behind bars. The second man linked to the shooting also made a plea deal. Isaac Wally is scheduled to be sentenced later this week. A Hurley area farmer with a long history of harassing women admits to having sexual contact with a Freeman woman without consent. 70-year-old Greg Farrar entered a guilty plea and other charges against him were dropped.
In August, Greg Farrar asked the victim if her house was for sale and then started groping and kissing her until she pushed him outside. Farrar has a history of stalking and harassing women. He was first convicted in 1998. In this latest case, he's scheduled to be sentenced on December 11th. We're less than 4 weeks away from Christmas Day. If you're doing a lot of your shopping online, you'll want to take precautions to make sure your orders arrive under the tree and not in the hands of a porch pirate.
An Amazon spokesperson says you can send the driver notes about where to deliver the package if you don't want it dropped off at your porch. You can also reach out to them if you think a Grinch snagged your delivery.
If a customer suspects that one of their packages has gone missing because of a porch pirate, we really do encourage them to contact Amazon customer service and let us know about it, and we'll make it right.
Most Amazon packages successfully reach the customer.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. A bit of a midweek warm-up, Scott.
Yeah, nice to see that. You know, temperatures today about 10, maybe 12 degrees warmer than what we had yesterday for some of us in eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. So we'll have a high of 42 in Sioux Falls, 43 Aberdeen, 50 in Pierre, and 54 in Rapid City. Looking at another warm day for tomorrow. And then we start to cool with a chance for maybe some light snow showers in eastern and southeastern KELOLAND this weekend. More details on that coming up here in just a bit.
Thank you, Scott. The Sioux Falls School District says it'll start enforcing its policy this Friday when it comes to school lunches and breakfasts. In an email to parents, the district says all meal debt will be paid off on Friday thanks to donors. Then the school meal policy will be enforced starting Monday.
Once kids reach a negative $75 balance, they'll no longer receive a school lunch. The district says meal debt is piling up at $3,000 a day because parents won't fill out the proper paperwork and some won't pay at all.
This is the worst, feeling, having to go through and having to tell my staff that, yes, we'll be following the policy according to the way it's written. Nobody wants to tell a child they don't get to have breakfast. That's gut-wrenching. Nobody wants to have to tell a student that, and a student doesn't want to be told that. Parents, if you've got the funds, please pay for your students' accounts.
The district says it may be able to help families who are struggling but don't qualify for federal assistance, but they say the first step is filling out an application. If you're looking to volunteer your time this week, you could help out the Community Revitalization Collective at the Union Gospel Mission.
It's all part of Community Build Week, a chance for volunteers to give their time. People can help clear spaces at the Union Gospel Mission so the organization can create more opportunities for those in need.
We have a laser table that's coming, but we need space for it. And so we can teach people how to use a laser table and how to cut wood and metal and things like that. But without the space, we can't put it anywhere.
The Community Revitalization Collective is hosting the Build Week. They work to build community well-being in the Whittier neighborhood. If you'd like to sign up to volunteer this week, follow the link under this story on KELOLAND.com. They are also helping out at the Sioux Falls Tool Library. And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Scott?
All right, good morning, everybody. This is Futurecast. Looks like mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies are in the forecast for today with our warmer temperatures, and we'll stay warm tonight into tomorrow morning. Temperatures only falling to the teens and 20s. That's warmer than the past couple of mornings. We'll have another warm day tomorrow, widespread 40s and 50s. Colder air comes in from the northwest tomorrow night into Thursday. Temperatures retreat closer to average for highs Thursday going into this weekend. And with the cooler, colder air in place, we will have to watch for a chance for light snow, maybe the first half of the weekend in eastern and southeastern Kettleland. This may move through eastern Kettleland for Saturday morning into the afternoon. That moves to the east, and then we'll have dry skies on Sunday. And temperatures still at or just a little bit above average as we get into Sunday and early next week. Our forecast in the meantime for today showing temperatures in the 30s and 40s for highs in eastern Kettleland. We'll have a high of 50 in Pierre and 54 in Rapid City. Tonight, temperatures fall to the teens and 20s, and then for tomorrow, looks like we'll have temperatures in the 40s and 50s. And you can always check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a great day.